Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the USC Trojans offense will get the ball first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football, it
breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
That's caught. It's Morton. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Sanchez. Rushes on him. He gets it into enemy territory, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be 4th down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And the Trojans are rolling down the field. They'll run it from the gun. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. Guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team,
cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they're able to get him down.
And that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. He boomed it through a on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Beavers offense will take the field for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Lewis wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Trying play action. Fires on the move. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. The Beavers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. What a disappointment. No good. So the score remains 3-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Dropping back, it's Sanchez. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
You gotta love it when a defender gets a big paw of the football and you see the receiver, it looks like he's gonna be open and the quarterback's jacked up and happy, but nope. A big Mick gets up there, tips the football, and bats it straight to the ground. Nobody else gets to catch it. No lucky breaks. That thing is over.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll run it. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grabs it in the middle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
3, Oregon State, 0.
So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Sanchez. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem. The QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Harper. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Harper. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up, Dave.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Morton. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide
turning it on. Got enough space. Touchdown, Trojans. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
There ain't no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. He does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They go to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Beavers can really attack on this second and short. Quarterback on the keeper. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And the Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, it gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Off the RPO, complete. Oh, he's got some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Third down is money down, and they were money. Great job getting the football to your playmaker, and then watch after the catch, making the play, getting the big first down. Now you're set up in great position.
Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Fights off a defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Lewis to throw. Bring in the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Beavers send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll leave it with the lone back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Here we go. 4 base bait. Ready, go.
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. The Beavers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Catch in the middle. It's Morton. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The Trojans are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. It's Sanchez. Complete in the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll go to the air. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, USC. A great catch and run for 6.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
USC 24, Oregon State 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's the handoff. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Finds a tight end down the gut. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's taking the shot. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's not afraid to go deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Yeah, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get.
Lost one deep down the right side. Grabs it up to 25 in stride.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. trying to beat them to the edge with the jet sweep. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Lewis wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Good, right down the boulevard.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And, guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. And I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Can't make the grab on third down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Trojans line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Motion from the wide receiver. Jet sweep to the receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Beavers will punt this one away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's Sanchez. He's got him. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down?
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out, because this guy has the skills and the tools to take them.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Gets it out quickly. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. And the Trojans have pushed it inside the 20. He leaves it with his back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Running back searching for a hole. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Lewis to throw. Oh, they're after him. Finds a tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going, as they have a first down at the 43. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Beavers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Snags it over the middle. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions. Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the first down, looking for more. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll ride the hot hand. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll send the back in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass that could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Using the quick game. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Trojans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's the pressure. Took a shot as he threw. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Marshall looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Thundering Herd. Offense, defense, and special teams all doing its part. Heck of a showing. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Lewis wants to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Beavers have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To throw, it's Sanchez. And the missed connection on third down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. And that is no good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
There he goes. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. The pull and throw off the RPO. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Beavers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Chunk. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Lewis to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete, and it also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is four-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? Give the offense credit. You're not not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give us up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Wide receiver going in motion. And you want that clock to run.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level, and that